Um, whether you're a girl, guy, no matter what gender you are, you need to like stop giving a damn about like how attractive you are. And I know that is so much easier said than done. And I know there are a lot of like feminists who like say they don't care about wearing makeup or shaving their legs to like because they don't like care because it's like patriarchal or whatever. But then 10 minutes later they're like complaining about like they're fat. I guess I don't know. That's just like a dumb example, but I see it sometimes. And to be quite frank, I'm still having that little internal battle where I've been getting better and better at it because it is certainly a process, but I've gotten better slowly. Like as the days and weeks pass by, there are less and less times where I like think about my appearance or like make a comment about my appearance. Like it's starting to become very infrequent, and I think that everyone should like put in less effort into trying to do that. I think ugliness is rebellion, and like okay, I hate how I'm about to sound, but like in a capitalist society that genuinely capitalizes off of people's insecurities, the best thing you can do is not care about your appearance. I'm not gonna say deliberately like make choices to deliberately make yourself ugly. I think that real rebellion is it's just completely putting attractiveness out of the picture. And because it consumes people's lives, especially for women. It sucks because there's like there's like the society, this like specifically like Western society is like subliminally laced with like this like idea that like women need to be attractive because that's all that we're good for, being attractive, that's all that we have, because like people don't value anything else that a woman has to offer. That's a generalization, but it's just like a very subliminal layer in our culture. So I think the most for like all you like alt poser wannabes, okay, so that's me, but like I think alt is also kind of being not even being redefined. I think it's just getting murky because people think alt is just like dressing a certain way and wearing big eyeliner and like affliction clothing, but it's a mindset. As someone with really strict parents who are very restrictive with self-expression, alt is like a mindset. Alt is a mindset. You don't need like specific articles of clothing to be alt. It's about the way you live. It's about what you stand up for, etc., etc. Wait, let me catch my train of thought. Especially because with the recent revelations that we have had about this country's leaders, the most powerful people in the world, so like some of the most powerful people in like the world, in like our country, they have power and they have very, very messed up desires and fantasies, preferences. Okay, I know that sounds really vague, but I don't want this video to get taken down or whatever. I want people to see this. That's my real goal. Those people obviously have influence in the beauty industry, and they obviously have had influence in the beauty industry for years and years and years. When I say beauty industry, I'm not wait, what was I saying? They certainly have so much influence in the beauty industry and like clothing industry or whatever. They can pay companies to put out whatever they want. They're very powerful, so they can, God knows what they can do. So since the beauty industry has obviously not even the industry, just like beauty is like a cultural ideal, since it has been heavily impacted by them, and it has most definitely been murked up by their desires and their ideas. Since that is the case, I know that is why collectively people need to push against that and just not care. Like girls need to stop caring about having a headphone waist and being like 4'11" with big eyes and like a small nose. Okay, because what do those proportions describe a child? I'm actually gonna, okay, I was gonna start talking about something else, but that's gonna be for a different video about phones. People need to stop. We just need to stop. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that at a different time, but seriously, to sum this up, please, like, stop caring about how you look. There's a difference between attractiveness and self-expression. By all means, express yourself in whatever means possible, Specifically, I'm talking about like clothing, like style. I think that's very essential for self-expression, but don't wear clothes just for the sake of being perceived as attractive. Wear what makes you happy and wear what makes you feel like the toughest version of yourself possible. Genuinely. See, like, why do I even care how my bangs look? Why am I fidgeting with my bangs, Like, who cares if they're flying up in the air? It's a journey. It's a journey. It takes a lot of active thinking and reflection and, like, pausing after you make a comment about yourself, But I have hope. I think the 2030s is going to be like a cultural renaissance. I think we're starting to see it already. Obsession and Backrooms they're both so good. Good film, good storytelling is making a comeback. I think culturally we can all make a comeback, and we will make a comeback, and I have hope. I don't think that we're all going to die and everyone is going to watch shows maybe made by AI. I think we got this. That's the only reason why I want to be famous. I just want to be famous. I literally just want to be famous just to push out these sorts of ideas and have a shot at improving society, Like, if I become like a cool hip celebrity, like I can easily like peer pressure people into doing things that will improve their lives, you know? Like, bro, like I can be like, bro, like why do you have a phone, bro? That's like so lame, bro. Like having a phone, that's like so lame. Like you guys gotta get rid of that thing, you know? Buy a flip phone, buy a key phone, like you will thank yourself. Yeah. I hope. Okay. Be ugly. Stop caring. Also, in addition, I forgot to mention this because it was a video that I was watching that inspired me to make this about this girl, saying that you don't need to be skinny. And she mentioned that she's still actively struggling with like self-image issues and whatnot. But like the struggle, like feeling ugly and wanting to be attractive, wanting to be skinny or whatever, it sucked up years of my life and it sucked up so much of my energy. Like, and I know that it still does for many girls. It takes up like 90% of your thoughts, and it seriously ruins lives. It just ruins lives. It ruins people's well-being. It ruins their happiness. Like, obviously, like I think all you really need to do is just keep up your hygiene and do what makes you feel comfortable. And like okay, because I know I was very just insecure, and I was very focused on like getting validation from men because I've had experiences in my life that rewound my brain to seek that out, and I know that's the case for a lot of other girls too. But even if it wasn't, even not for that, like even if it wasn't for that, the society we live in general just pushes out this subliminal message that to girls that we need to be appealing to men, and it's kind of getting worse with like all the red pill content and stuff because guys just keep on getting worse and worse. I hope there aren't any guys like that, or maybe I actually do. I want misogynistic, horrible guys to be watching this, so maybe they can realize that like this seriously affects girls and that women actually do have like minds, like they think, you know. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to make a point about how much this affects people's happiness and well-being because it really does. So I think that the best thing you can do is just let go and find your worth in like other skills, talents, personality traits, or just completely eliminate it because at this point, like, why do you want to be attractive for a society that prioritizes like childlike proportions? You know, like the billionaires have just influenced our culture to idealize children in a sexual and that kind of way. Bye. That's it.